if you're the guy that back on climbing the telephone pole, if you were able to look out, climbing the top of the telephone pole, looking around at the world, did you see yourself reaching that point that you came to, just a few short years later?
No, definitely not. I mean, at that point, that was the 1970s. Life was a lot simpler back then, at least now it seems like it was. And I was just kind of living day to day, and I hadn't yet formulated some of the philosophies and some of the principles that were later to serve me. The way that I did that was by paying attention to some role models. I worked for a guy, once I got out of the pole climbing thing, I worked for a guy who became a top executive at AT&T. And I wish I had him to mentor me while I was in the CEO phase of my career, because he taught me a lot of valuable lessons. One of the things he taught me, and I will tell you, that has stayed with me to this day, because back then at the top of that pole, I was one of the most impatient people you'd ever want to meet. And what he said to me is, listen, you've got to be able to be more patient than you are. He says, you're a perfectionist and you're a driver, and you expect a lot of yourself, and therefore you expect a lot from other people. And you have to understand, this is the way he said it, almost word for word. He said, the majority of people that you personally run across, are going to disappoint you, because they don't have the same drive, initiative, attention to detail, attention to quality that you have. You just got to focus on where they are, help them to improve where they can, but be patient and tolerant, because rarely are you going to be able to have the luxury of fielding a team of all A1 world-class people. You don't have the time, you're not going to have the budget. So you've got to figure out how to get things done with the people that you have. Make improvements where you can, but be patient and tolerant with the rest of them, because they will disappoint you unless you kind of lower your expectations a little bit about what individuals can contribute. My father reinforced that same message, by the way. He used to have a saying, not to be disrespectful to anybody, but he used to say, son, with these oxen, you must till. You're not going to have the choice of selecting the top oxen. You've got to till with what you've got.